All right. Shalom, shalom. Giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shah, by Hashem Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom, salute to the hopefully elect. Yeah, so I got a video that I'm gonna play, right? That pretty much describes a lot of how a lot of these Edomites get down. And it's kind of gruesome. So let's go ahead and play the video. And it's the spirit of Esau. You don't have Jake doing this.
Breaking right now at 4 on CBS News Philadelphia, Delaware County officials say they have nabbed a grave robber. Officials say a man stole bones, jewelry, and other things from an area cemetery. Good afternoon to you, everyone. We are also streaming live for you on CBS News Philadelphia. I'm Natasha Brown. Siafa's off. The robberies took place at Mount Moriah Cemetery in Yeadon, Delaware County. So let's get right out now to Delaware County reporter Madeline Wright at the county courthouse in Media, where a news conference, Madeline, just wrapped up a short time ago. So what can you tell us about this very shocking story?
Good afternoon, Natasha. The district attorney of Delaware County and the mayor of Yeadon both said the same thing, that this is like a horror movie come to life. Officials say that the suspect was stealing human remains out of a historic cemetery.
And that's why you got to watch some of these newscasters, because when Jake do something, they'll demonize him, right? But you see how she try to put in there, oh, he was stealing jewelry. Nah. This demon was stealing human remains. She tried to throw it in there like he was taking the bones for jewelry, or nah.
Some of the remains were 200 years old. Others belonged to newborn babies. It happened at Mount Moriah Cemetery and Arboretum on King Sessing Avenue. It's a historic 160-acre cemetery that spans southwest Philadelphia and Yeadon, Delaware County. During a news conference today, District Attorney Tanner Rouse said a total of 26 underground vaults and mausoleums were broken into or desecrated.
See, because it was an Edomite. The newscaster, she tried to paint the picture like he was just going in there for jewelry. Hell no, this demon. Let me go to the other, because they're going to tell you what really happened. Let me go to the other.
26 separate mausoleums and or underground burial sites have been torn into and, for lack of a better word, desecrated. Investigation took place. Yeadon deserves a hell of a lot of credit on this for doing good old-fashioned police work, going through LPRs, tracking physical evidence, piecing together a suspect, cooperating with CID. We developed that suspect, we laid in wait, and we eventually watched and caught Mr. Gerlach as he desecrated yet another monument as recently as 2 days ago. He was taken into custody. Search warrants were executed at his home in Ephrata, where over 100 human skeletons were recovered. And that's in part, at this point, we are still trying to figure out how many of those are complete and what exactly we are looking at. A separate storage locker was found to be in Mr. Gerlach's possession. That also was in Ephrata. We found there 8 more human remains. Very simply, detectives have recovered an awful lot of bones at this point, and we are still trying to piece together who they are, where they are from, and how many we are looking at, and it's going to be quite some time before we have a final answer. Very simply, detectives walked into a horror movie come to life the other night, guys. This is an unbelievable scene that no one involved, from myself to the detectives to the medical examiners that are now trying to piece together what they are looking at, quite literally. None of them have ever seen anything like this before.
See, he said he never saw anything like this before. That's the story. That's the real story. I mean, what more can I say? What more can I say? Yeah, I never heard anything like. Only thing that I heard that came close to this was Jeffrey Dahmer. But They don't even know whether all of these bones are from the grave. He could have been a serial killer as well, because when you go into the psyche, psychological, if you're willing to deal with human remains like that, you harmed somebody before. The guys, these weirdos, like this guy. Hold on. Yeah, that as you see him on the screen, these weirdos, you gotta watch these people with them septum rings, them little rings that go around your nose. You gotta watch those people, man. They very, very demonic. And I think he looks real gothic. You gotta watch people, these Edomites like that, the gothic kind, the ones that's gothic. But that's all I wanted to play. Let's get a scripture. Yeah, this is Job 30. I'll start at 1. This pretty much describes Esau and these weird psycho Edomites. It says, "But now they that are younger than I have me in derision, whose fathers I would have disdained, to have sat with the dogs of my flock." So they didn't even want these type of people to sit with the dogs, because they knew they would probably do something defile to them. So it says, "Yeah, whereto might the strength of their hands profit me, in whom old age was perished. For what a famine! They were solitary, fleeing into the wilderness in former time, desolate and waste, who cut up mallows by the bushes and juniper roots for their meat. They were driven forth among men. They cried after them as after a thief, to dwell in the cliffs of the valleys, in the caves of the earth, and in the rocks." Yeah, because that's where their foreparents came from. First it was Edom, Petra, Mount Seir. Then it went to the cliffs of Russia. I guess Georgia, Russia. That's in between Russia and Europe. It says, "To dwell in the cliffs of the valleys and caves of the earth and the rocks. Among bushes they brave. Under the nettles they were gathered together." It says, "They were children of fools, yeah, children of base men. They low, children of low men." It says, "They were viler than the earth." Let's look up that word viler. It says strike, scourge, smite. Let me see. Hold on. So let's see. Basically, it means more wicked, morally despicable, extremely unpleasant, of lower quality, right? It says they were children of fools, yeah, children of base men. They were viler than the earth. And now I am their song, yeah, I am their byword. Yeah, they are. These same low people call us niggas, when they the real low people, But that's all I got for this particular lesson. Till again, shalom.